What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the JV Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is, well, Monday is actually upon us here. The weekend is over, and it's time to get back to work, back to life, and back to reality. We have, I believe it was Clarence Hill. No, it was Clarence Hill. Maybe it was Calvin Watkins. One of the two were reporting that Ceedee Lamb will not report to camp until he gets a contract. And basically, unfortunately, it seems like that's basically what you have to do with the Cowboys to get paid. Zach Martin, who has literally more Pro Bowls than holding penalties, had to hold out to get basically a fair contract with the Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence, he had to basically not get his shoulder worked on to get a new contract. Zeke Elliott, he had to hold out and go to Cabo, where they literally made changes in the CBA, basically, that are the Zeke Elliott rules, that basically prevents you from being able to hold out, that the fines are non-refundable, that they go up, that you're literally giving up game checks. So we know that the Dallas Cowboys just don't pay anybody unless they absolutely positively have. Now, I've given you a little bit of a thought. I don't have any proof of this. I don't know for sure this is, but I like to think, trying to get inside of Jerry Jones's head, which is not a good place to be, but think about possibilities of things. And with the whole settlement issue, not settlement, it's not settled, it's actually a lawsuit. Maybe the NFL tries to settle it, but they're at the moment appealing the Sunday Ticket lawsuit, where basically for 12 years they've been basically price fixing and not allowing you to be able to get just your local team and so on, like ESPN and Apple wanted to do. So it's my thought that maybe Jerry Jones, who has gotten back in favor with, of course, the NFL commissioner, who was part of the lawsuit, being a witness, as well as part of the CBA, which were the people who negotiated the contracts for the television contracts, as well as with the NFLPA, that he knows a lot more than most of the owners do, and maybe has some insight into what's going to happen with this case if they end up losing it. Now, do I bet against the NFL losing a case? No, not really. Not at all. Not at all. But we'll have to wait and see, and it'll be years in the making. It's already been 8 years, so what's another 2 or 3 years probably in this thing? And in the end, we'll probably get 50 cents or something like that. Because, you always see this stuff, you get something in the mail, class action lawsuit and everything else. And they won victory, and it's like, oh, great, and all that. And literally, I got one time a check for 35 cents. I'm like, bro, you might as well just send me some stamps. I mean, that would have been easier than having to go to the bank. At least the stamp was worth 50-some cents or something. But it is what it is. We are the driver for the NFL. We are, incredibly, tomorrow is the 1st of July. We are 22 days from the players reporting to Oxnard. 3 weeks, people. 3 weeks. And man, I can't wait till this thing starts, because it's getting to be crazy, the conversations that we're having and everything else. The thing I find funnier than anything else right now is listening to Eagle fans. That here's the thing. Nobody really knows from one season to the next what's going to happen. You know, what I do know is teams that lose the Super Bowl seem to go downhill the next couple of years. I think about the Carolina Panthers that were 15-1. Boom, they don't make the playoffs next year. I think about the Atlanta Falcons, who went to the Super Bowl, should have won the Super Bowl, but folded the second half. They made the playoffs, I think, the next year, but have been still trying to pick themselves up off the mat. And typically, when you lose the Super Bowl, unless you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you don't get better. You slowly go down this road where things go bad. Now, that's not to say that the Eagles will follow that path, that they could break bust the trend. But the thing that kills me with Eagle fans is this arrogance that they believe, well, Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. But I don't know that he is. 1 year was really, really good. The whole team was really, really good. And, you know, you have to wonder, was that season where they threaded the needle the exception or the rule? And that the season that they had last year, where they squeaked by the Commanders, for example, twice, once in overtime, they got lucky at the end of the first game against us, or else they would have been swept by us. They literally took a nosedive that they're just going to be able to pick it up with new coordinators and now all of a sudden be a Super Bowl great team. It might happen, but chances are it's probably not. Instead of being humble and saying, you know what? We stunk up the place last year. No. They are more arrogant than ever. I don't understand that. You know, I'm here, I believe in my team. I actually think, and this is where it's almost comical, because my buddy, you know, Leo Bridgewater, he's like, oh man, how you guys, you know, you can make it with what's going on. You know, I'm like, bro, if you're a Cowboy fan, this ain't nothing new, bro. There's always drama. There's always, I mean, we had Des Bryant, you know, pissed off at Jason Witten and Sean Lee and all this stuff. You know, we had that stuff over and over. We had Greg Hardy, who was literally trying to beat up coaches and shit in there. We always have dramas, you know, where it's led by Jerry Jones, where he's literally getting rid of talent and everything else and stirring shit up. I'm like, bro, if there weren't drama, I think there was something wrong with the Cowboys. That's literally, that's our life. Maybe not for an Eagle fan, you're not used to all the drama that you're getting this year, but for us, man, that's just a regular day at the office. I don't know what it's like not to have drama with the Cowboys, because I don't know that we've actually had a week go by this off season that we didn't have some kind of shoe drop. Oh well. Anyway, the good news is Randy Sites will be getting out of the hospital in a week and going back home. And that is incredible. And that's all I got for you tonight. Ceedee Lamb, expect him to hold out until he gets a contract. Yeah. Well, at least Dak Prescott isn't holding out. All right, good people. You know how we roll. Remember, tell the people you love how much you love them. You might not get the chance again, good people, and I love you. And God willing, we'll all see each other tomorrow. Peace.